Coming up on This Week in Torrance, tax season kicks off this month. Are you prepared? We have tips you won't want to miss.
Then a popular juice store is now open at the Delamo Fashion Center.
And students at Jefferson Middle School take on a challenge to help other children.
Plus, students from all walks of life come together for Torrance High's annual Hands Across Campus event in honor of Martin Luther King Jr.
These stories and much more are just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now. Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chin.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. It's not the most exciting time of the year, but we all have to face it. Tax season officially opens January 23rd and runs through April 18th. This year, more than 153 million tax returns are expected. There are a few new facts you'll want to know for 2017. You will have 3 extra days to file returns since the normal due date falls on a holiday. Also, a new law will test some taxpayers' patience as refunds will be delayed. This is because the IRS will hold refunds tied to the Earned Income Tax Credit and the additional child tax credit until February 15th. This allows the IRS to match information to avoid any fraud. In prior years, IRS served taxpayers on a first-come, first-served basis. In 2017, you'll need to make an appointment for in-person tax help at all IRS taxpayer assistance centers. Officials say they expect to issue more than 9 out of 10 taxpayer refunds in less than 21 days. For more information, you can go to irs.gov.
A new study released shows the Earth has set a global heat record for the 3rd year in a row. And if you're thinking, how hot? Well, experts say the last time the world was this warm was about 125,000 years ago. The average temperature across the Earth's land and ocean surfaces in 2016 was 58.96 degrees, which is slightly above average. While this may not seem like much, experts say it's a big number in climate science. Record high temperatures were set on nearly every continent. Experts say the warming trend can be linked to the burning of oil, gas, and coal that releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. And looking ahead, 2017 will also be a very warm year for the planet.
A local organization is taking steps to collaborate on a regional coyote approach. The South Bay Cities Council of Governments hosted its first Coyote Management Task Force to discuss a regional approach to the coyote issues that South Bay cities are now facing. Representatives from 10 cities and nearly 50 people attended the meeting. Speakers from the Department of Fish and Wildlife and an Animal Pest Management Services urban wildlife biologists were among the speakers. They talked about the ways residents can get educated on coyotes and how to keep them away. The South Bay Cities Council of Governments plans to have another meeting in the future.
A new resource at Torrance Libraries will get you one step closer to achieving your personal goals. A program called Linda is available for anybody with the Torrance Library Card. People can access it from their home computers or at the library. Lynda.com is a learning platform that offers courses in popular fields like business, software, IT, media, and technology to help people accomplish personal or professional goals. This includes access to video libraries taught by industry experts. It includes more than 3,000 courses. It's a valuable asset for people looking to land a new job, get more skills, or just explore a new area of interest. You can go to torranceca.gov/library and search lynda.com.
El Camino College celebrated some special honorees during their Distinguished Alumni Awards. This ceremony takes place every 2 years and recognizes 4 exceptional alumni who have furthered their education and career goals while showing outstanding achievements in their career and service to the community. These awardees have left a mark in the fields of art, medicine, politics, business, and education. This year, former California State Assemblyman George Nakano was honored. Nakano also served on the Torrance City Council for 15 years. Also recognized was retired educator and community activist Eleanor Bersano, Torrance Memorial Healthcare Foundation Executive Vice President Laura Shanasi, and actor-director William Young, who starred in more than 100 roles in TV, stage, and film productions. The four honorees thanked El Camino College and said it played a huge role in where they are today.
It was a transformative year that matured me academically for me to be successful, not only at USC, but in my professional career. I may not be distinguished, but I am blessed, and I thank El Camino. Go Warriors.
If you judge the college by the quality of its graduates and what they do with their lives when they leave us and go on and make an impact in their communities, it really shows the value that El Camino has. We're so proud of these alumni and the wonderful things they've done.
These banners will be hung on campus to honor this year's recipients. The event is also a fundraiser for the El Camino College Foundation. Still ahead, we'll share some tunes with you from an annual concert.
Plus, a Torrance hidden gem makes it on Yelp's top 100 places to eat in 2017.
It's fine that other people like you. It's more important that you like yourself. And I'm comfortable with every part of me. Meals on Wheels coming to my door as someone who's housebound assures me that I'm not forgotten. They care that I'm okay. My name is Asha Ida Bell. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
It was an afternoon of spreading love through culture at Torrance High School. Unifying as one, Torrance Mayor Patrick Fury, Torrance High students, faculty, and Torrance Unified School District members came together for the 27th annual Hands Across Campus celebration, an event in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. This is a day to celebrate cultural diversity throughout the campus. Students from various countries perform traditional dances, songs, and poems. Dressed in cultural attire, students perform dances from India, Polynesia, China, and Mexico. As a symbol of unity, many students recited Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous "I Have a Dream" speech throughout the assembly.
I never look more forward to a day than this one, to see our entire school on their own free will to give up their lunch, extended lunch, to come in and celebrate each other's cultures and the dream.
Brings all of us together. We're a very diverse school, and we just like to have fun and just bring nothing but smiles all across campus.
78% of the students at Torrance High School are minorities, which is higher than the state's average.
Students from the community shared their talents thanks to the Salvation Army's flourishing musical program. It was a packed crowd as students performed classical tunes as part of the Crescendo Music School's third annual performance. The school is part of the Salvation Army Community Program in Torrance. The goal is for students to benefit from musical education. Participants are taught by professional instructors in dance, brass, woodwind, strings, percussion, and much, much more. The school offers competitive rates and various types of lessons. Salvation Army is still working on the new facility they built for Crescendo on Emerald Street.
It's just so good that we've got so many people coming from around the community into our building here as a Salvation Army and just making that connection with us because we're here for the community.
The jazz bands are made up of 40 middle and high school students. You can find more information by going to crescendomusicandDance.com.
A national campaign made a pit stop at the Torrance Certified Farmers Market. Mai Nguyen, who started the California Grain Campaign, shared with customers its goals at the recent farmers market. The mission is to encourage all farmers markets in California to use 20% local whole grains by 2020 in their products. Torrance Farmers Market was one of the first to step up and help promote this initiative. As shoppers stopped by the booth, Nguyen talked to them about the benefits of whole grains, its taste, and also offered samples of bread from Lodge Bread, which will be coming to the Torrance Market soon. The campaign expands marketing opportunities for small-scale California grain growers and to treat regionally grown and processed grains as we treat the produce sold at the farmers market. It educates communities about the many benefits associated with including California whole grains in our diet.
All these farmers in California, there's a ton of us who are trying to bring back these heritage grains meant to be eaten whole. And to connect with customers, we want to work with farmers market vendors who are bringing these delicious foods, to people all over the state.
This food movement was also done in the 1800s. Bread made this way is said to be better for you, and people who have glucose intolerance can eat it as well.
A popular Los Angeles-based fresh juice store is now open at the Del Amo Fashion Center. Press Juicery is serving up its pure juices with great nutritional values to its customers. It's located on the second floor of the mall. Whether you just want to pick one up or try a juice cleanse, Press Juicery has a flavor that you will enjoy. The company was started by a group of friends in 2010 who were all on a journey towards a healthy lifestyle. Now, if you stop by this new store now, you should like them on Facebook and get a juice for just $2.
The newest brewery to open in the city shared what customers can expect on their Facebook page. Yorkshire Square Brewery posted images of their tap room, which includes a bar and stone fireplace. While Yorkshire doesn't have an official opening date, they plan to open soon. The owners say they will offer a beer experience with proper British beer and real cask ale. You can follow Yorkshire's journey on their Facebook page. They are located at 1109 Van Ness Avenue.
It's an unusual fitness trend you may be hearing more of, and one place in Torrance is catching on. Cosmic Brewery announced they're having its first beer and yoga session. Customers bring their own mats, and for $20 you get to do yoga while enjoying either a pint of beer or one flight of their choice. Studies show that beer can improve brain function, strengthen bones, and even aid in exercise recovery. The idea of beer and yoga comes from Germany and has recently become a very popular activity in Australia as well. The event takes place on January 29th from 10:45 a.m. to noon. Dude's Brewing Company in Torrance will also host one on February 11th.
It's a new eatery in Torrance that will make your mouth water with its American cooking. How does a burger and one-of-a-kind fries topped with homemade chili sound? Well, Burger City Grilled opened its first location here in Torrance on Artesia Boulevard, known for giving customers the chance to create their own burgers. Customers can also enjoy their homemade sides along with hand-scooped shakes. They have 8 signature burgers that are prepared with premium certified Angus beef on a brioche bun. Some popular burgers include the Santa Monica, which has applewood smoked bacon, American cheese, lettuce, avocado, and their special BCG spread. And if that doesn't fit your palate, you can try out the Maui burger that has Swiss cheese, bacon, teriyaki glaze, and grilled pineapple slices. The Sabucas, who also own Rockin' Juice in Torrance, among many other eateries, are looking to open another location on Torrance Boulevard. Burger City Grill is open every Sunday through Thursday from 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., also Friday and Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Well, speaking of some great food places, one more well-known restaurant is getting recognized for its 5 stars. Yelp released its top 100 places to get your grub on for 2017, and King Mediterrano in Torrance made it in the top 50. It's located on Redondo Beach Boulevard near Hawthorne Boulevard and has 651 reviews. Now, based off of reviews, customers say it's a place offering a great deal with big portions, fresh ingredients, and of course, a flavorful taste. The list has eateries located across the country. To determine which businesses to include, Yelp looked at reviews received by the businesses in the restaurant and food truck categories. It considered the rating and volume of reviews, and Yelp officials say this year they weighed more on recent reviews. This helped them put together a list that has an up-and-coming feel, including more hidden gems rather than famous locations. Now, interesting fact, over half of the businesses on this list opened in the past 2 years, and 96 out of 100 have 5 stars by Yelpers. King Mediterrano is located at 4353 Redondo Beach Boulevard.
Students at Jefferson Middle School finally presented a special project that could potentially help other children. They were given a challenge to create a toy for children with cerebral palsy that can also be used universally. They used their understanding of design tools, technology, and teamwork to communicate ideas and collaborate their design. The goal is to focus on STEM innovation, and this challenge is just one way the district is implementing its Project Lead the Way STEM curriculum. Students addressed the needs of the stakeholders and used research to see how their toy would impact the children. Groups built and tested their prototypes, evaluated the solution, and presented it. Some used 3D modeling software. The toys included a fishing game that would help children with their fine motor skills and alphabet knowledge, a maze, and even a flick basketball game. They had to prove that their design would improve everyday skills.
So this project I think is really fun and important because it helps them practice the skills that scientists and engineers use, on a day-to-day basis, and it gives them a purpose to learn the skills and to practice the skills.
Our project is spell that fish. You have like a fishing pole, and then you have to fish for fish, and then the fish have letters on it, and you have to spell the name of the game.
Project Lead the Way engages students in activities that build knowledge and skills in areas including computer science, engineering, and biomedical science. The students will now work on other elaborate projects that includes coding and building robots.
Blood shortages are being seen across the country, and the American Red Cross is asking people to roll up their sleeves and donate. The Red Cross is urging people to not only donate blood, but specifically platelets to help restock its shelves to overcome shortages. Due to the weather in other parts of the country, nearly 300 drives across the 27 states have been canceled. This has affected blood supply in the South Bay as well. Officials say blood and platelet donations are being distributed to hospitals faster than they're coming in. You can head to the Red Cross blood.org website to find the closest donor center.
Still ahead, Sports Desk anchor Byron Newsom gives us a sneak peek of the latest in the world of Torrance sports.
Plus upcoming events you won't want to miss. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
Your solar energy system could potentially last longer than its warranty if you properly protect and maintain your investment. We've put together a few guidelines to help you keep your solar energy system clean and operating efficiently. The simplest way to do this is to use a hose and clean your panels from the ground when the panels are cool. Do this in the evenings or on cool days. Water may damage panels when they're too hot. Do not get up on your roof. Leave that to the professionals. Speaking of professionals, your solar contractor may be able to provide maintenance and solar energy system performance monitoring for you. And if your solar energy system needs special attention, like after a power outage, a fire, or if you ever need to replace your roof, your solar contractor may also be a great resource. For more info at your fingertips, check out our handy maintenance fact sheet at on.sce.com/maintainsolar. Remember, clean panels are the sun's best friend.
Welcome back, everybody. Here are some events coming up in Torrance. The Torrance Refining Company is looking for new members for its Community Advisory Panel. The application is available right now online. The purpose of the panel is to provide a representative body of Torrance neighbors and community leaders to maintain an open dialogue. For the application, you can go to torrancerefinery.com. The deadline is January 30th. Then there's a new exhibit to enjoy at the Torrance Art Museum called Pulp Fictions. It is open now through March 4th. The focus is on cardboard as 13 artists share ways cardboard can be used to portray narratives. The museum is located on 3320 Civic Center Drive. And speaking of exhibits, One of a Kind is making a stop in Torrance on February 3rd through the 6th. Compassion International's The Compassion Experience will showcase 1,700 square feet of exhibit space at Graceway Church, located at 431 Madrid Avenue. Attendees will walk through the lives and stories of 2 children living in Guatemala and Uganda. The event is free and open to the public. And before we go, we have a sneak peek at what's happening on the sports desk.
That's right, Byron. What do you have for us?
Hey, Jen and Ben. Coming up on the sports desk, North has had the upper hand over West High the last few years. But see who came out on top in this year's matchup. Plus, the Bishop Montgomery Knights have won 16 games in a row and don't look like they will be stopped anytime soon. See how all our local teams are doing as league play gets underway in the South Bay. Tune into the sports desk at 4 and 9:30 right here on CitiCABLE. Jen and Ben, back to you.
Thanks, Byron. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.